For some of you, you're already very familiar with how to create your own transfer paper, but for those of you that either need a reminder or not really sure what to do, here we go. After you've chosen your subject, in this case I chose Frankenstein, I went and got a photocopy made, printed it out. It's very important that you do this, that you get it printed out and get a photocopy. Then flip it over, put it on a light table or your Chromebook on a white page or something, and trace it dark on the back. Make sure those lines are good and dark, because when we turn this over like this, we're going to tape this to our gray paper. This is our colored paper that we're going to draw on, and we need to tape it to it, and we don't want it moving, and we got to have those lines dark enough on the back that they'll transfer to that paper underneath when I scribble over the front. Now in this case I got excess at the top, but I'm trying to keep this centered in my paper, so I'm going to actually put my tape along the bottom here. I don't want too much of my tape touching the gray part of the paper, just a little bit maybe. Some of that might even get in my way when I'm doing part of my transfer. That's a pain. I'll redo that. Maybe I'll put that over here. But what I want to be able to do is pick my paper up and make sure things are transferring. So for example, I'll start right here with his ear, and I'm just going to scribble over everywhere that I hope that I have a line on the other side. Now this is what's important, is that you press hard enough that that graphite, those lines on the other side, transfer to your drawing paper, your gray drawing paper. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now they're not going to be real dark lines, at least hopefully not, but there should be some lines. So when I pick this up, and I hold it up, I got to go over it again. It's not dark enough. So I'm going to press even harder. That's why we check. You want to check often. Check a whole bunch to make sure that you're pressing hard enough and that it's transferring to the paper underneath. So try number 2. I think it'll work this time. Okay, now I can see it. It's a little bit on the light side, so I'm just going to take my pencil and lightly go over it. Not very dark. I don't want it too dark. There's an area that I don't see on there that I'm going to go back over again. That's why it's so important to go over, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. Now I can see that little area that I needed. When I hold that up to the camera closer, you can see there is an ear there. So it's transferring from this paper onto that paper. And you need to check it all the time. If it's not dark enough and it's not transferring, you might have to flip this over, and you might have to go over an area like this little spot right here is not transferring. This little spot right here is what I was trying to get to transfer. To make it a little darker, I went over it again. So now if I go back over this, I lift it up. You can see it clear as a bell, okay? Super easy to see. The other thing about this is a black and white picture basically. It's one color. Your picture, regardless of what subject you choose, needs to be colorful, okay? So this is just my reference for the subject, but I want it to be colorful. So I typed in colorful Frankenstein faces, and this is one of them that came up. So when I draw this picture with my colored pencils, I'm going to use this color scheme on this picture. I'm going to have the greens, the orange, the yellows, the reds, the pinks, and the blues, and maybe even some violet or lavender in there, and I'm going to make this a lot more colorful. So it doesn't matter whether you choose a witch, Frankenstein, the Grim Reaper, the Headless Horseman, you need to convert it to color. The whole idea behind this, aside from using colored pencils on colored paper, is to add color, make it a colorful drawing. Okay, hopefully you all understand that. You know how to transfer it now. go ahead, get your subject chose so that we can get a photocopy made, and then you can get it traced on the back to make your own transfer paper. All right, that's the first step that needs to get done.